It's that time again. Welcome back to another episode of Field of Memes, the show where we play cards other people don't play to prove we are not like other girls. This is an exciting new development where we'll be exploring on time. Time travel, that is, with our signature Khahiri the Returned deck. Now, Khahiri the Returned has been out for a while, but usually people have decided as a community that he is nothing but a nuisance to your game and exists merely to ruin any chances of you drawing the right cards. Khahiri is a 4/4 for 6 cost, which is a big chonkin' guy, and every time you see him in a prediction, he gets +2/+2. So usually, by the time you're playing him in the second half of the game, it's not uncommon for him to be an 8/8, a 10/10, or even a 12/12. Meaning you can give him Overwhelm and finish the game, but there is a good chance that you'll draw him early and then you won't see him in the predicts, and then you'll just have a 4/4 for 6 sitting in your hand the whole game looking at you asking why. You could have stopped this, why? Well, there's been a few changes around here lately, so I thought I would give him another try. The main change is, in the last patch, the fine people at Riot Games have decided to give Ekko, the time-traveling orphan boy, a faster level up, where it used to take him 5 predictions to go from his first form to his second form. It now only takes 4. This is a big difference, because this is probably one of my most played deck archetypes, is the Ekko time travel one, because I love to high roll and it's the most high rolly deck in the game. But the thing is, if you cannot get the level up, you probably should not play him in his first form. Ekko's first form is a 4/2 for 4 mana that gives you a fleeting time trick when he hits, but it's normal cost. When he levels up, it's a free time trick, which essentially means it's a free card draw from anywhere in your deck, which is really, really, really good. And he has 3 health, meaning you can't kill him with easy removal like little pokes or a mystic shot. So if you can do the 4 predictions, he's a very solid card. And the gameplay idea is we're going to predict as much as possible in the beginning of this game, and then finish in the second half, giving either Khahiri Overwhelm or using our wide boards with Drop Border, Fallen Feline, Akshan, and Vakaran Vagabond, who's his little buddy, along with Vulnerable, to go past the big threats and score little touchdowns all around the game. And at the end, maybe a big touchdown with all of the combat tricks we have. It's a pretty exciting deck. Now, I would not say this is the strongest thing I've ever built, but it is very fun. The other upside to Ekko, if you are not familiar with him, is not only do you get free cards every time he strikes, but when you upgrade him, he puts Chrono Breaks into your deck, which is a card that gives you all of your units who died that turn back onto the board, and then rallies, allowing you to attack with them again. If you play 2 in a turn, you'll probably win the game that turn. So the whole deck is setting up these little upgrade guys and then going for the kill. There are a few notable exceptions. We are not playing in this. We are not playing Practical Perfectionist, a 4/2 predict, create 3 copies of a chosen card in your deck. We're not trying to create any cards in this. We're trying to reduce the number of cards we're creating so that we can draw exactly what we need at the right time. If you're playing the Zillion version, you want to make lots of little time bombs. We're not playing Zillion. We don't need her. Get her out of here. Instead, we have Akshan, who provides us this wonderful little landmark guy. Where is he? The Warlord's Palace. Every time you play him, and then every time you do a combat trick, which we're going to be doing anyway, it counts down until we level him up, get a free predict, very nice, and then produce this Warlord's Horde, which can give us a bonus that also helps us finish the game. Akshan's kind of what we play in the early game. Ekko's what we play in the second half of the game. We get the Warlord's Horde. We play Khahiri. It's nothing but nuts and berries from there, people. Let's explain the other cards we got here. We are playing one of Herald of the Magus, which gives +2/+2 and Overwhelm to our champions. This is the reason we're playing Akshan instead of Zillion, because Akshan with +2/+2 Overwhelm and Quick Attack is kind of a problem. Ekko with +2/+2 Quick Overwhelm, an even bigger problem. Because normally people just put little guys in front of these and they walk away saying, I've defeated your Ekko. He has a lot of attack, but I've just put a little guy out there and so he didn't do any damage to my Nexus. Well, not anymore. With all the predictions, it's pretty easy to draw one-ofs. If you're going to tinker around with this deck, I would suggest staggering the lineups a little bit and giving yourself more options so that you can draw exactly what you want when you need it. There's a few cards you're going to want 3 of in order to get the combo off in this deck. One is Time in a Bottle. Time in a Bottle is sick because it's a focus speed spell, meaning it's instant, and we can use it to count down Akshan's Warlord Palace. Once Warlord Palace is off, we're off to the races. We're in a very good place. Very nice. We're also playing lots of little landmarks, not for their own benefit, but mostly so that we can get the benefit from Herald of the Magus. The key combat tricks in here are A, Shapestone, because it gives you 1 extra health, allows you to dodge things like spells going to pick off your guys, and then in addition, Ruthless Predator. I think this is the key to the deck, because when we're predicting non-stop for the first 3 or 4 turns, we're getting free cards like Drop Border dropped onto our combat sphere, and he's going to sit there, not have very much damage, but be able to essentially distract the enemy and chump block if we need to, and it's going to help us survive in the beginning of the game. With Ruthless Predator, he stops being a 1-3, which is not very helpful. He starts being a 3-3, which is enough to pick off things like Poppy or anything with 3 health. That's a problem for you. Anything else we have to go over? Time Trick. This is one of the best control cards in the game. It is a PNZ exclusive. If you're playing this deck, you do need to predict early, but Time Trick is also one of the best cards to have in the second half of the game, as it allows you to essentially pull anything out you want for only 2 mana, which you don't mind doing on turns 6, 7, 8, 9. Anything else to explain? Aspiring Chronomancer. Sometimes you need an extra 2-drop and he gives you a predict. We can accompany him with a combat trick. All of a sudden he's picking off guys. Siphoning Strike. With this deck being so much around buffing Ekko and Akshan, buffing them again is very good. And in addition, you don't really have another way to pick off cards on the other side of the table, except for Siphoning Strike, which even though it's a slow spell, can be a Hail Mary that wins you the game sometime. Pretty nice. Overall, I like this deck. It is very fun. I would not say this is the final version you have to go with. I'm kind of 50-50 on Khahiri in here, to be honest. He does get really big, which helps you trade for value a lot of the time, but it's just such a chore getting him out there that I'm not sure it should be the final decision. You could also consider putting in and staggering your cards a little to build around Submersible, which is a 5/5 elusive. That's where I've gone in the past with this archetype. I don't know. I think you got to check this one out. It's pretty interesting. It's a little bit faster than the Zillion version, which is good, and I think Ekko's pretty sick now, so why don't you go ahead and give that a try. But before we go into the games, I'm going to ask you for the last and final time, please hit the subscribe button. Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Time matchup. A matchup through time. Oh, and he's got the time map. So you know he loves time. But does he love time more than us? We'll have to see. Keeping Time Trick, I would like 1 predict, please. Perseverium, also not bad. Predict is like a beautiful train.
My plans!
Hoa! There he is, Mr. Defense himself. If it isn't Mr. Defense himself.
All paths lead.
Draw 2 for 2, please. Ooh, that would have been nice. And if I had gotten rid of the Time Trick, I could have had the Akshan, but you never know these things until it's too late. Ooh. I can't tell if he's got the time bomb from how long it took him to look at that. Kind of seemed like he did get it.
I don't need rules to know good from bad.
Okay. Currently 0 predicted. I think let's just keep the Preservariums
When we
coming.
look ahead, we know how to prepare.
Slip through my paws!
Open attack. No! So rude. How dare you treat me so rude? In front of my esteemed guests.
You! Yeah, you! Hi!
Gonna use these to end the game. Right. Because we're gonna get more predicts than him, right? If he has another Scrying Sands, he's debating whether or not to use it, because when you use it, it's no good. I think we can't do anything about that, so we just let it happen. Really went all out to save this cat. You gotta respect it.
My past flashes!
Time trick. We really don't want to draw drop orders. Out of the way. And we're getting on.
Cool eye patch.
Spectre
like
and
it?
Vanguard.
Let me
Nick's
shut up
probably
and
coming
fight.
down. He's trying for his crystal. Didn't get it. Probably got the time bomb though. Right?
Real good to see you.
Where's the time bomb? I can't save him either way, so I play a Preservarium. Yep. That's good. Close to popping this. Whoop.
Greed'll turn in.
Yep. Notice how many more cards we have than him right now. It's pretty impressive how many more cards
This
you'd say.
timeline, we're sure to save Ekathia.
Slip through my paws!
Feline. Now Key's playing Preservarium. That's the card that we play. We need one more predict, so I'm gonna get it and then we'll have it. How about that? Okay. It's annoying, but we gotta save. We gotta kill Zillion.
Wipe it all.
Just get damage in as we are the aggressor here.
Listen to me.
Weird that they went with that, but he has one of those pings. Ooh, but he didn't play it. Oh, you click on him and he digs. What? And he gets a gold coin? That's wonderful. More of this. Man, what's preventing you from being this dog? Oh, there's the crystal.
Okay, got it. I think maybe.
We already have enough buffs. We definitely don't want more of those.
Future is whatever I make. Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
Sure.
Son of
We may have to use one of these. And you're thinking, but otherwise, Alex, 2 Absolver's pretty good. And you'd be right, but it's better to keep our Ekko alive. Go for broke.
Heading topside. No.
I don't want to use it yet.
Little help?
We gotta keep the rally for when he dies. That's an important part of this. I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously considering it. If it works, we get a free card and buff our champion. It's huge. Big boy season.
With the power of time, the
In the off chance it
possibilities
doesn't
are
work.
endless.
There are no bad cards in my grandfather's deck. Yes! Oh, man. Alright, I changed my mind. We are buffing champions.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
Even though this ruins the predict, we gotta take it because it's another card. We only have 3 cards. And we got a big guy anyway, so what are we complaining about? Wonderful.
Interesting reaction.
Xenotype
I'll make it.
researchers, get out of here. Grow up. Alright, we got this game in the bag. We've won the time war.
I'm back. It's so good to see you again.
My dear friend.
I'm
you
back
were
in the
gone
New
long, but I
York
worried every
Blues.
second.
I'm back.
Ah,
It's
ours
so
is
good
bigger.
to see you again.
My dear friend, you weren't gone long, but I worried every second.
Let's wait. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. Give it up for everyone you've seen tonight. Give it up for old Nikki Six and the E Street Band and all the
void couldn't stop.
little buddies we met along the way.
Turn it like so.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Unless he has another quicksand, and then I will eat my boot. No boots for me! Well, well! It isn't Bandle Rally. This is 3 turns. Hey, look at that! Meow!
My plans!
Hey!
I don't need rules to know.
I don't love that. Somewhat rude. I would like to kill it if I can, so I'm gonna attack before I add another guy. Hee 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 hee. Hoo hoo hoo. You dime store floozy.
Our ancestors are watching.
Now I can use my spells that I like. Get out of here with that. Ugh. So immature. I don't know which one to pick. I'm so upset. I'm too upset. I think I might just play it anyway.
For our allies.
Just gonna take 3. Just get the predict, shall we? And it's a time trick. We gotta get rid of this thing. It's going to ruin my family business. Get out of here. I hate you. He knows I have the Hexite crystal. I gotta imagine he's not playing a lot of spells if he is this. I'm not going to lie, it's extremely annoying. And now it costs 1 to do the free spell. Grow up!
I've got your back.
Taking this so I can smash it next turn.
Greed'll turn any man into a monster.
All right, team. Adventure time.
Getting pissed off. Getting pretty pissed off.
We will not hesitate.
Not a chance.
I hate you for making me spend mana
These are
this
my
way.
streets.
I hate you.
Real good to see you.
I wish you were never born.
Press on.
Spending mana so inefficiently now. I gotta kill this. But is it more important to get the Ekko online even at a mana cost? Probably.
New tech, new tricks, new day, new sun.
Demacians, fight for your king!
I gotta kill it. There's no way around it. I gotta kill it. Die. Yes! Screw you! You are annoying and suck! Oh no. That's very bad.
Remember,
And that's
a
bad.
just king and a devoted father.
Time for some 10,000 IQ plays.
For our allies.
Odds be damned.
Which one are you gonna get? Okay, you picked the right one. First thing I do. Another time trick.
Coming back. Future is whatever I make.
We're gonna save Ekko. It's gonna cost us some. we are gonna get 2 cards out of it.
Little help? Ekko!
He made me pay so much for those spells. I'm so mad. Let's get it. Let's make it happen. Come at me, bro.
Forward! With me!
Oh, he gets the free shield? I didn't even consider that. Very clever, Mr. Man. If your name is Mr. Man. My cat is completely obscuring my view.
Deja vu isn't what it used to be.
I do not believe he has a 2-mana spell. Oh my god, my life is saved. I'm short on combat. Cat fight happening on screen. Get another crit in here. So what we're gonna do is play Khahiri first.
I thought I was ready. I didn't know what was waiting.
With a double predict, I think we should be able to get the rally. Yep.
For the king! Ours is but to do
Ooh, it's
and
frustrating.
die.
Or maybe it would have made more sense to get double proc off Herald of Magus. That would have been dope.
Do over?
Even the void couldn't stop me.
It all comes down to this. What's that? You're a real jerk, you know that? You're a real jerk. Okay. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. I feel it in me. My grandfather's deck. There's no bad cards in it because my grandfather had it and he's a great guy. Oh no, my grandfather's deck. I was wrong to believe in it.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time. I do not break
This is
rules,
going to
I
be
bend them.
problematic now.
Break their spirits.
He is running out of
and their
cards.
soul.
Keep that in mind. This is a big, juicy boy by this point. Want to put this back in the deck before we time trick, ideally. 12 mana. So we can't do all 3 of these. I need to get a Hexite Crystal is the thing. How many cards do I have? 20? So there's 2 in there, so it's like a 1 in 10 chance of getting it. But no, it's like a 1 in 3 because I'm looking at 3 cards.
Come on,
The thing is, we have a ton of these too.
with me.
Okay.
The sea
Another
stars
one.
aren't
They're
the
cheap,
only
and they're
twins
huge.
anymore. Technically, we're the same person. Forget it.
You call this a fight? Aha!
Trying to get rid of these one at a time.
We strike!
Easier said than done.
Oh God! Wanna see how it works?
Probably better
I've seen
actually
it
if
all.
we're gonna just trade. Do one of these. Wait for a divine shield or something stupid. Okay. Oh, I should have time tricked. Oh my gosh, and I'm on camera and everything. And my makeup is running down my face. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
I fight for the fallen!
My cat cat is freaking out.
To the flag!
Okay. This is gonna give me card advantage. The Ekko. Somehow not gotten any of these rallies.
For the honor of my house.
Get out of here. I would like more cards,
Things aren't
please.
gonna improve themselves.
I gotta get this rally sooner or later. They can't keep it away from me forever. That's fine.
For the king!
Costs him 3 mana every time he does it, so if I get a card, I'm not super pissed. Rally. There it is. Okay, so I can't play any other spells, but I can throw away all my cards and get them back.
Like my blade?
Not to mention an even bigger
I will end this here.
dude, right? Because
Stay back.
of our juicy
Hold back
Herald
the
of the
darkness.
Magus. Though he didn't kill it because he's being smart. He's being clever and I hate it. Oh, and he didn't kill this either. Still got a rally. He only has 2 cards left, so it's going to be really strong. Remember, with Ekko, even when you're not getting the kill, every time you hit, you draw a card. Got another one. Does not get a shield now.
To the flag!
Give me barriers. Oh no! He did get another shield. Well, that's just me misunderstanding the card, I guess. I need the Absolver to win the game. But more importantly, I need more units or I'm going to lose right now. But am I, though? Because he doesn't have Overwhelm, and I have more on the board. 2, 1. Yep. Just take Absolver. It's more important to win.
The weapon and I are one!
Trust this guy. Who are you going to trade? You should absolutely trade Radiant Guard. He didn't trade at all? What if I get a crystal? You lunatic? Have another Chrono Break. Okay, we went off the Chrono Break. So this is 7 mana. I have 11. Okay, got it. Got it.
For the king!
So we let him do the full attack and then return.
To the flag!
Banish the unworthy.
Submit.
Nuh-uh.
What are these last 2 cards?
Ekko.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've won the war of attrition. Yeah! Akshan, Khahiri, Overwhelm. Folks, that's what we're talking about. The Absolver, kind of the MVP of the whole thing. I definitely wouldn't put in a 3rd one of these, but they're kind of a big deal. Not sure about Khahiri. I could play this with or without it. This deck is like trying to be so many different things. I'm not sure if it's the best version of anything, but it is just a lot of fun to play. It's fun to rally all of your little guys through time, ending the life of your opponents on the other side of the field. They're dirty dogs and they deserve to be put down like dogs in the mud, like a dog is with their filthy bone that they love so much. And they go to bed searching for their bone, but today we are the ones leaving with the bone. The time bone, that is.